President Trump, welcome. This is not officially a televisit, though, as you probably realize, I've done hundreds. But I hope you'll indulge me and let you be the patient and I'll be the doctor here. And I promise you no copay.
Okay. Sounds good to me, Mark.
So the first question is what we call the chief complaint, which is, briefly, how are you feeling now?
I feel really good. I feel very strong. I know a lot of people that have had the COVID or the China virus, as I call it, because it came from China. But I feel really, really strong. And a lot of people don't feel that way sometimes for a while afterwards, but very good.
What about symptoms that you had last Friday, like when you went into Walter Reed? What were the two most prominent symptoms that you had?
I think didn't feel strong, didn't feel really strong. I didn't have a problem with breathing, which a lot of people seem to have. I had none of that, but I didn't feel very strong. I didn't feel very vital. I didn't feel like the president of the U.S. should feel. And I knew there was something a little bit off. And the doctors at Walter Reed were incredible. They came from Johns Hopkins. They came from everywhere. It's good to be president, I guess, but they were really great people. But I would say more weakness than anything else, Mark.
You know, Mr. President, I got to tell you something confidentially. My patients never listen to me. No matter how hard I try, they don't do what I say half the time.
Yeah.
Did that occur to you where the doctors were telling you something and you were negotiating with them, or did you just do what they said?
I did negotiate, but, ultimately I have a lot of respect for these doctors. They're really the best doctors, I think, in the world. And Walter Reed, I've seen the work they do on the military and people coming in so badly injured that like you've never seen before. I have a lot of respect. So I really tended to listen, but generally maybe I wouldn't. But I did tend to listen to this group.
When you were in the hospital, what was bothering you the most? What were you feeling?
I just think that it was just you were tired. You were, it was just getting to you from the standpoint you didn't have that same energy level. And, my life is based a little bit on energy, and you didn't have it. And I don't know, it could have led to bad things from that point. I don't know. But I got lucky, I think, with a certain medicine. But it really was something. I took a certain medicine that was, very miraculous to me, I think. I really don't believe it's just in the head either. I think I really believe it worked.
Were you scared? Were you frightened?
Well, I took the Regeneron. And Eli Lilly makes a very similar medicine, but you have Regeneron, you have the Eli Lilly version of it. And it just, within a period of 24 hours, I felt very different. I think I could have left the hospital a lot earlier. But it made a tremendous difference, Mark, and, markedly so. And I just felt very good. You would have sort of a sore throat, just to add to what we were saying, but I felt really very, very good after taking this for a period of time. It's a transfusion, not a shot. And, I'd like to send it to everybody. In fact, I've said I'm going to send it to everybody that's got the problem, and we're going to send it free of charge, including seniors, of course, but we're going to send it to everybody.
Did you want to leave the hospital earlier than they said,
I
Mr.
did.
President?
They wanted to keep me for observation. They wanted to be sure it was good, but I did. I was there for, I guess, 3.5 days. They wanted to keep me. I wanted to leave after the first day. I really felt I was in not bad shape after the first day. I think I would have been in much worse shape had I not taken this medication.
How long did they want to keep you, the doctors?
I don't know exactly, but they kept me for the time. I stayed for the time that they needed me. And they've done a lot of tests. They've done tremendous testing. And right now I'm medication-free. I'm not taking any medications as of, probably 8 hours ago or so. I'm medication-free, which frankly makes me feel good. I don't like medication.
Mr. President, if you would feel comfortable, can you tell me a little bit about the tests you had in the hospital? Did you have a CAT scan? What did that show?
Yeah, they tested the lungs. They have incredible equipment at Walter Reed. In fact, they said, no, you could leave your jacket on. That's the first that's ever happened. Leave your shirt on, leave your jacket on. I said, I'll take it off anyway if you want. But literally, they tested the lungs. They checked for the lungs, and they tested it with different machinery. They have incredible stuff that I've never even seen before. And it tested good. Initially, I think they had some congestion in there. but ultimately it tested good. And with each day it got better. And I think that's why they wanted me to stay, frankly. But the CAT scans were amazing. The equipment was incredible. I've never seen equipment like this before.
Could you talk to me about when you went outside Walter Reed in PPE and the drive that you took and well-wishers and what you were thinking when you did that?
Well, I had tremendous numbers of people. I could hear them from the hospital, and I was way up high and, this very fortified military hospital that's, built to the highest standard. And yet, through these very powerful windows, I could hear people screaming and shouting and with love, with real love. And after 2 days, I said, I want to go out and say hello to the people. And I went to Secret Service, and these are the people that are with me all the time. And they said, we have no problem, sir. I said, I just want to take a drive by them and just wave. And you saw what happened. It was a great display of love out there. I don't think there was one negative person. And there were many, many, many people. But I don't think there was anybody negative out there. There was just they went crazy when they saw the van go by, the car go by, and the people in were protected. They were very heavily protected because at that time I guess I would have been positive, but they were very, very protected, and they've been with me. They've been with me for a long time, and they understand. But they also thought it was very important. I thought it was very important to show my affection for them. They were standing out there 24 hours a day. You saw that. I mean, every time you'd be on television, you'd see them in the background. And I just thought, I love the people I love the people of this country. And I thought it would have been very disrespectful if I was there for 3.5 days, and these people are there standing late at night, early in the morning, and I didn't go out and at least give them a little wave. And that's what I did. And I'm very glad I did it.